Jai Mataji. Today is the third day of Navratri, and earlier we spoke about anger and greed. Today is going to be easy. We're going to speak about something which you would like, happiness. Emotions can be positive, isn't it? And we're going to talk about happiness. Do we know how to be happy? Of course we know, how to be happy. We just had a pizza, and that was such a fantastic fun, basically. We know how to be happy. I just bought a brand new clothes. I met one of my old friend and we had really good time. Of course we know how to be happy. Since the time of Aristotle, the happiness has been classified into two parts or two different aspects. The one they call it as a hedonia. Hedonia is a pleasure, sensual pleasure. And eudaimonia, which is life lived well. Hedonia, eudaimonia. This is Aristotle. In Bible they say there's two types of things. They say happiness and joy as a separate word, they use it, not happiness as a two parts, but happiness and joy. And they say happiness can arise out of satisfaction. They also show that it could be contentment. It could be also a very intense pleasure out of specific act. And joy is something which in Bible they say is derived out of selfless act. So essentially they are also trying to say and differentiate between sensual pleasure and something which is coming out of selfless act. I also went to the Buddhist traditions. Again they are saying same thing. And I have recorded something which I would read it out to you. There are two types of happiness, O monk. The happiness of senses and happiness of renunciation. But the happiness of renunciation is higher of two. From Anguttara Nikaya 2, chapter 7. So, two types of happiness, and today we're going to talk about the second one, which is assumed to be lasting little bit longer. The Hindu scripture are also like dating 800 or 900 BC, which is about 3,000 years ago. The Brihadaranyaka, they talk about Satchidanand, isn't it? Sat, Chit, Anand. So the pure nature of human being is Sat, which is truth, Chit, consciousness, and Anand. To be happy is very nature of the human being. Now happiness, if it is short-lived, we don't like it, isn't it? I want to share two stories. In 2005 or 6, we bought our first brand new big sedan. We went to this Toyota showroom, and they gave us a keys and they presented us a nice, gift and stuff like that. And we came back, and the driving was such a pleasure. We came home and we had fun with the car for some time. There was another time about 5 years ago, I drove from Bangalore to Bhutan. That was a long drive, yeah. And on the way to Bhutan, basically, every time when we came to a traffic, the toll tax, there are places where you have to pay the tax for the traveling on that specific road. And the person who is giving you issue the tickets, look at this guy's life. He is actually caged into a small room and he has absolutely no means to be happy or smile. People give him a kind of robotic treatment. There's no smiles, and I ensure that I smile at almost everybody who issues me this toll tax coupon. And I would ensure to ask that, kaise ho, how are you? Did you had your breakfast? Did you had your lunch? Anything basically, and with a bright smile. And the guy also, irrespective of the time or whatever his state could be, he would really smile back and tell me whatever is the truth with him. So these are the two instances I'm just trying to remember. When I remember my first instance of, so we're recalling now the memories, and let's taste which one has more effect, which one has a more lasting effect. The first one, whenever I remember about buying my new Corolla, I mean, there is no feeling, there is no goosebumps, there is no specific feeling, there is no specific hormones which gets generated. In fact, I start feeling that, man, I spend a lot of money and I mean, that's about it. The second one, when I try remembering just by asking somebody that, how are you? Did you had your breakfast? To a person who has been kind of caged into a small cabin for a long time, and the bright smile they gave back to me. That memory itself brings me so much pleasure even today after 5 years. And same is true with most of the other happiness where I have got that without spending money. Today is going to be easy, a shorter one. We're going to focus on the happiness derived from the sources of letting go. We'll follow today the Buddhist tradition, renunciation. We'll make it slightly easy. I'm not going to say that you renounce everything basically, but we're just going to focus on letting go. What do you let go? What can you let go? There's only two things you can let go, isn't it? One, what you have, physical possession. The second is a time. Is there anything else can you give up? Isn't it? No. So you can either let go some of your personal possessions. It could be money, it could be clothes, it could be food, it could be something else what you've been storing for a long time. And second could be the personal time. Today in WhatsApp I received one very nice message that it's good to spend time with the people whose company we enjoy. It is good to be with the people whose company we enjoy, but sometimes also spend a time with those people who enjoy your company. You're not focusing on yourself now, you're focusing on somebody else who loves to be with you. You never know, it could be your parents, the old parents. Today, if we are in that bracket of age where we have plenty of friends around us, lot of things to do, lot of business to do, somewhere we might also forget to spend time with parents. We might be physically with our parents, but our mind is somewhere else. How about being with them full-fledgedly, giving them our time, the real time, not the physical time, the mental time as well. We're letting go. I mean, that's actually not let go, but then I'm calling it as a let go. So you can give two things. You can give your time, you can give your possessions, the physical possessions. So let's spend today observing those moments when we have given up either our time or this thing. And tomorrow share back with me how it was. Jai Mataji. Stay blessed.